So I lost my Hans macaw to an infectious disease, which doesn't have a cure, which means that the vet tried, but there was really nothing to do. And I was just thinking about how I love all my birds. Please don't misunderstand me. I have over 22 species and I love all of them. But my Indian Ringnecks, they just are not the same level of affection. And what it is I was driving over here to my mom's. Blue's on my shoulder. He's cuddling. He actually keeps picking at me because he wants me to pet him. And it reminded me of Emerald, my Hans macaw, and it kills me. I really miss her. And I was thinking, like I love Jules, my male Indian ringneck, but the reality of it is that he's just not as bonded. He's just not as affectionate. This morning he flew on my head and he wanted some food, and I gave him some bell pepper, but it's just not the same. Like Blue, he's just like, I love you, I want to be with you. And so the bottom line is, when it comes to our hearts, it's a lot easier to bond with certain species of parrots. It's just built into them. And so it makes a really big difference. When it comes to Indian ringnecks, it's kind of tough. I feel like when people see videos of especially male Indian ringnecks, they're cute, they're funny, they talk, they're fun-loving, they're all over the place. But they're not all like that. Those are male Indian ringnecks that are highly socialized, and every personality is different. And the other thing that's so important to remember is that there are approximately 50% female Indian ringnecks. So, guys, hey, I'm Kaylin, the author of The Parrots Bond. I've also written a couple other books. Check them out on Amazon. And I just got my new care journal published. It's a new parrot journal and companion, and I screw the name up a little bit. But what it is it's like an active journal, so that it has a lot of information to help you get started or to help you know how to take care of your parrot. Like, it's as comprehensive as I could make it, but it also has journal places so that you can write down your avian vet's name, you can write down the hatch date, you can write information down. Plus, every day you could journal about what happened if you want, and once a week you can do a wellness check, which is really important. So check that out on Amazon, because I'm really excited about it. I think it's an invaluable tool. When I was first starting with parrots, that would have helped me out so much. I think it would have been just totally awesome. So my mission is to help increase your bond, reducing the need for rehoming and rescues, which I think is going on with the person that wrote to me. She has a Indian ringneck that she got at 3 months, a female. And I think it's been like 6 months. And she's got like a patio with a lanai, kind of like this. It's enclosed, so the ringneck can fly around freely. She has like an extra cage. This ringneck is well loved, but not bonding. She's like, help me, is there someone who can like tame my ringneck? One of the problems is that female Indian ringnecks are the matriarchs, and this is a species of parrot that is not super social. They are nothing like Blue, a Quaker parrot. They're nothing like green cheeks, Puria conures. I just put together a cage with over 10 green cheeks, and 2 of them are, and they're really Puria conures, 2 are crimsons, and they're doing great. They share food, they cuddle up. Sometimes 4 of them are cuddled up together. It's so cute, it's so sweet. They are more affectionate. Indian ringnecks are not. And with a lot of parrots, I would say you could get another bird. Like if Blue was having problems, I would say get another Quaker. Really make sure that you tame that Quaker, and that Quaker will help Blue get more comfortable with you as well. However, that's not true for Indian ringnecks. Now, I've also had people say, my Indian ringneck, I don't know what you're talking about. She's so sweet. And I'm like, God bless you. Good for you. That's really awesome. Some of us, like the person that wrote me and me, we don't get that. I joked in a video a little while ago saying that if I put another bird in with Milo, my female Indian ringneck, even if it was another male Indian ringneck, a female Indian ringneck might be okay. But a male, I was joking and I was saying, may not be alive in the morning. That's a joke, but it may not be untrue, and it may be exaggerated, but a male Indian ringneck in there, unless the cage is like this big, he is likely to get injured. Maybe not right now. I mean, you know, you also have to remember that, stop picking my earring, please. You keep picking my earring. You have to remember that there's a tame bird. This is a tame species, huh? Not that all Quakers are. You have, you know, getting them, she got her Indian ringneck as a baby. That's the way to do it. You know, you have to keep in mind that, like, if you have an Indian ringneck like my female, which is, she's not totally uncommon, that sometimes when you put them in the cage with another bird, another Indian ringneck, maybe nothing will happen the first day, the first week, the first month. But unfortunately, I speak to you from experience. Hey, no, sweetie. Sooner or later, it will happen. So now I have to rescue the back of my earring. My birds make it impossible to have earrings. What do? You know, I think you do what you have to do. If it's totally not working and you're totally miserable and you have to rehome, I'm not sure what else you're gonna do. I would really get another parrot, because this way the female Indian ringneck, it sounds like she has a great setup. If you want to keep her, you could just let her be an aviary bird. When I talked to my mentor, he's like, yeah, female Indian ringnecks, they need to just be aviary birds. Because, can you drop that? Blue. They need to be aviary birds because that's what they are. And so if you have one that's friendly, that's awesome. I don't think it's an impossible thing. I'm just saying that it is not unlikely that if you get an Indian ringneck, you're not really going to be able to handle them, male or female. And that if you get an Indian ringneck and she's a female, that you're not going to be able to tame her. It is possible. I guess in that way, they're really advanced birds. But the thing is, you know, they're really advanced as far as you have to really know how to tame a bird. But the thing is, they're just not a bird that's really going to be tamed. They're just not a bird that's really going to relate with you, that's really going to dote on you and bond with you. Like, I describe green cheek colliers as being like this because it's like they're always together. They're just always attached at the wing, at the hip. They're constantly in proximity of each other and often touching each other. With Indian ringnecks, it is not like that. So, you know, for example, Jules, my male, he does preen Ale, my white cap pioneers, because Jules is smitten with Ale. And so that's great, and that's fine. But does Jules love me? Not like that. Is Jules ever going to... I was walking out to come here, and it was really funny. I put my scarf on because Binks is in here. I'll show her to you in a minute. And Blue was on my shoulder. So I throw the scarf over my shoulder, and Blue just stays there. And I'm like, oh my God, you just want to be with me. Okay, I'm going to get a carrier. I'm going to take you to my mom's for lunch. And here we are. So, you know, it's like your Indian ringneck, maybe you have an exception. If you have an exception, I love hearing about it. That's awesome. If you don't have an exception and you have an Indian ringneck, male or female, who's giving you a hard time, who's biting you, who doesn't want to fly on you and cuddle with you, you know, there's not much to be done. And as far as having someone tame them, I don't know anyone who does that. Like, I would do that for someone, but I also know that this is just not a bird that gets tamed. Okay, I'm starting to repeat myself, so it's time to try to take a peek. But you know, we're not really going to be able to see Binks. You could see, can you see the stitching? I made this pocket on this scarf really big so that if I want to put the boys in it, I can. And I don't think we can. Let's see. Okay, I don't like to disturb Binks. Yesterday she was 30 grams, and I was really happy about that because I feel like she's doing well. So I think her beauty sleep or her growing sleep is really important because she is still like half or a third the size of my other gliders. But just for you guys, just for the video, there she is. Oh, she's like, no. She says, I'm going back in. She says it's too bright out there. Let's see if we can see anything. Oh, do you see this? This is her blankie. Sugar gliders, they like wrapping themselves up and having a blankie. It's the cutest thing. It's really common for them to have a plastic bracelet toy. My parrots would destroy that in a minute. These sugar gliders, they like to take that into their pouch to sleep with them. Really, really cute. And you know, one thing that's fun for me about sugar gliders is I know how to sew, and so this is simple, right? It's not a big thing, although I'll show you my cute little pocket. I could put treats in the pocket. As a matter of fact, I think I have a treat in here for her. See, treats. I give her some of my parrot papaya treats, and they like fish sticks. Anyway, so I really like that I can make things for them, which I can't do with my parrots. All right, my dog's barking. I think that's a wrap. I hope that helps. I think Indian Ringnecks are beautiful, sleek, phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I love my Milo. I love my Jules. But you know, before you get an Indian Ringneck, I think it's really important to just know that they just are not going to be the cuddly, affectionate parrot. It's just not who they are. So I think it's really good to know that in advance as much as possible. All right, guys, please be sure to give me one of these a thumbs up if you enjoyed Blue, Binks, and I, and my disappearing earring backing. I have to look for it now because now I'm worried that, like, did he swallow it? Oh my God, that's never happened to me before, but I'm freaking out. All right, guys, thanks. And if you have any questions or comments, post them down below, and I'll see you next time. And check out my books on Amazon under KB Raphael.